Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel today. Today we're going to be doing our second cash stuffing of September. So I am super excited to be doing this. Just remember, September is a 5 paycheck or 5-week paycheck month for us. So we do have 5 full weeks of stuffing. So each week may be a little bit less. But we also decided to basically stop paying extra on our mortgage and start putting that toward the new house. So we do have a little bit more money to play around with. So let's go ahead and get started with what we're stuffing for September or for this week. And so we should have $1,800 in here. A nice and even number, which is great. So let's count and make sure we have that. So we've got 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, 100, 250, 350, 400. So we have 1,400 here with us. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 86. So that's 600. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 700. So that should be 100 right here. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 5, 60, 5, 75, 85, 95, 800. So 1,800 is how much we have. So you know what, we're gonna start with the baby binder because we're just stuffing $5 and this is the only 5s we're stuffing this week actually. So that should be pretty easy to do. So we're just gonna go ahead and do that. And we'll only count the first one because again, all the binders are the same. I'm gonna have to think about a way to like change it up. But I also like that everything is the same because then like I'm putting equal effort onto all of them. But I think for some of them, once I hit like a limit, I will start putting more toward another binder. But in Baby Moon right now, we have 100, 20, 45. So we're adding a 5, so that'll bring us to 150. And then earlier when we first started stuffing, I did put an extra 100 in hospital as well as childcare because those are just like 2 of the more expensive items when it comes to babies. And I feel like they're things I'm gonna need right as we are planning to have a kid or do get pregnant. So I wanted to make sure I stuffed extra into those. So in hospital, we have 250 instead of the 150, but diapers, we still have 150. And I'm also hoping I don't have to spend too much on diapers in the beginning since I'm hoping my friends will buy me a lot of it. Clothes is going to be 150 and I know I'm going to need a good chunk of money in here because looking at baby clothes just makes me want to shop. Furniture is going to be 150 right here. Baby stuff is going to be 150. And if you're wondering, so baby stuff, I was thinking it would be more like strollers, car seats and stuff, and then furniture is like crib, changing table and stuff like that. Photo shoot is also getting 5, so we'll have 150 in here. And then childcare, like I mentioned before, has an extra 100, so it has 250. That's because childcare is expensive, and 250 covers like nothing. So when we do get pregnant, I'll start stuffing a lot more because I think it's about 1,000 or even more a month for childcare. Toys is gonna be at 150, and I honestly think that the baby's first year they're not gonna need much toys. So I think once we hit 500 here, oops, sorry that fell. Once we hit 150 here or 500 here, we can stop. And then food is gonna be 150. And obviously this I cannot say right now because it's gonna depend on if I can breastfeed or not. But just to be safe, I want to continue saving for food. And that's going to be formula mainly for the baby. And so we'll move backwards from here. So actually we're not stuffing this binder at all this month just because we had some bigger priorities like some of our trips coming up. So we skipped this binder completely right now, which is totally fine. I think with all the trips coming up, I didn't have much time to invest into my business, unfortunately. But let's go ahead and go to our Asia trip. And for our Asia trip, we are stuffing $200 in here. So now in our Asia trip, we have $1,200. And this is after we had pulled for most of the airline tickets, so I feel pretty comfortable. I booked our hotel, and we pay when we get there, so that'll be good. But I think it was around like 700 something. But then I had a extra night near the airport, so probably total like 800-900. So that's actually not too bad. Our friends trip we already went on, so I just have to unstuff that at our next unstuffing. And then for our honeymoon, we're gonna add $400 to it actually. So, and I'm gonna do 200, 350 only because we may have expenditures coming up, and I want to have some change in here. So now we have 1,500, 6, 7, 8, 900, 2,100, 250, 300. So $2,300. And the reason why I'm stuffing it a little extra now is because I have to book my flight soon for this trip because I haven't booked it yet. And that's gonna cost a few $1,000s actually. And then obviously we will be booking some tours and stuff, so I want to make sure I have enough right now, and so I'm prioritizing this right now because we already booked the major part of it. As you saw, we've been unstuffing like huge amounts of money, so like no matter what, we're going on this trip, so we just have to make sure at this point we stuff it correctly so that we don't feel like we're understuffing it when it comes. Great. So next we're gonna be working on our long-term binder, and actually in this binder we're only gonna be stuffing the first 2 envelopes, which is emergency fund and new house, because that's just a priority for us right now. So for emergency fund, I'm actually putting in $200. So now in emergency fund, we have 10,000, 20,000, 21, 22, 23,100, 200. So 23,200. And the reason why I wanted to have so much money stuffed in emergency is with the economy, honestly, right now, guys, we just are not sure what's gonna happen. And I want to make sure we have a fully funded emergency fund. So I am stuffing a little bit extra right now into here just to hit our goal faster. Okay, next, oh, this came out. So let me just put that back in. Great. Next is new house. And for new house, we're stuffing $300 in here. So now in new house, we have 10,000, 11, 12,000, 100, 2, 3, 400. So $12,400. We did talk about it, and we don't plan on buying a new house for the next like 2 or 3 years. So I might slow this down again. But we also moved $1,000 from not paying our mortgage towards a new house fund. So I'll make sure that every month at least 1,000 gets stuffed in new house. We do have to get a new roof next year, so we will start stuffing renovations quite significantly, and we're thinking of doing a bathroom renovation as well, so we'll also have to save up for that soon. Okay, great. Next is birthdays, and for birthdays we're putting in $20. And for birthdays we're gonna put it under my husband's mom. And so now in her birthday fund, we have $60. So my goal is to stuff $100 for his mom, $100 for his dad. I'll probably skip friends right now because I can't think of any friends outside of the ones I've listed. And then for each of our friends, we usually stuff 50. And then for the parents, we stuff 100. Yeah. However, I might stuff maybe 100 for the friends even, because Like, the problem is, like, for some of them, like, I try to do different things every year, and then, like, with delivery and everything, because most of my friends don't live near us, it ends up costing, like, $70 or something. But let me think about it. But for now, we're focusing on his parents, and his parents are close by, so $100 would be good for each of them. And they're not big, like, birthday celebrator people. Thanksgiving, we have 100 in here, and it's more than enough. Actually, I don't even think, to be honest, we're gonna need this 100 because we're gonna be in Australia for Thanksgiving, and my parents will be in China already. So honestly, I don't even think we need this, but I'll keep it in here just in case. And then Christmas, this week we're gonna add $10 into Christmas. So now we have 150, 60, so $160. This year for Christmas also, though, we're not gonna be here because we'll be on our honeymoon, because our wedding was 2 days before Christmas. So we'll be on our honeymoon, and so I'm not sure if I'm gonna be doing much for Christmas, but I want to get my parents some gifts probably, but something small, because they're not like big gift people either, but I want to have some money. I think $300-400 should be good for Christmas, honestly. Okay, so then we're going to be at gifts, and for gifts we're also gonna add $10 here, and the reason is because I'm headed to China right after my Sydney trip, and I want to get some gifts for my grandparents, aunts, and uncles and stuff. So I want us to have some money in here. So I'm not buying them anything big, but I want to have some money in here when I do choose to buy them something. So in gifts, we have 120, 30, 40. I think my goal for gifts is like $300-400. So nothing major. For memberships, for Amazon, we're actually fully funded at $150. I think the membership came out to be like $145 or something. We do need to start saving for Sam's, but first we need to save for my credit card. Costco, I don't know why I actually have this, because my parents pay for this. And then my husband's credit card doesn't come up until June, but my credit card is coming up due soon. And so for memberships, we're adding $10 in here. So now in my credit card, we have $20, $40, $60, $70. And total between Amazon and my card, we have $220 total in memberships. My credit card annual fee is around $100, I think. So we're almost there. Okay, great. And so we're skipping everything else because those are not super important to us right now. But then we're gonna add $10 to car maintenance. And for car maintenance, so registration we just paid for, so no worries there. Deductible, I mean, I'd love to save for this, but right now I have some priorities. Oil change, we don't have to do anytime soon. Repairs, nothing. And then I'm deciding between tires and tolls. And I think I'm actually gonna put it in tires, because I think for $10 for tolls / parking right now, it should be okay. So now we have 100, 200, 50, 60 in tires, and then we have 10 in tolls. So total we have 270. Ideally for tires, we need $600 to $700 in there. So you know, we are still far from there, and I didn't want to have it soon. So I have to think about that. It's so hard to like make sure you're prioritizing everything correctly. I'm hoping that after the trips this year, we're not gonna have super major trips, but then also I'll explain to you guys later, but we do have a pretty big trip next year actually, already planned. And then utilities, we're gonna add $100 into utilities, and actually I'm gonna add 250s because we're good when we on stuff. I like to have some change. So then we have $200 now in utilities. For phone bill, we're gonna add $10 in here. So now we have $20 in phone bills. But my husband renewed back in June, I think, and I just renewed in August, and we pay on a yearly basis, so we should be good for now for quite a while. Gym, we're adding our usual 10, so now we have 20, 40, which is our buffer, 50, 60, so $20 toward the membership fee already. Next, we've got car insurance. And car insurance, guys, I don't know if I said this, but our car insurance number went down significantly. So we were able to save a lot of money on that. I'm so glad I called to switch. So if you guys feel like your car insurance is too high, like call around for quotes, because you might be getting a really good deal. So ours almost went down by half. So now like we don't have to save as much. So now I'm gonna put in $40 this month in car insurance. So now in car insurance, we have 1,000, 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80. So $1,380. And honestly, a lot of it will come out this month at the end, because we did have to pay for that, because our old insurance was coming up due anyways, actually. And so we had to pay for this car insurance amount, and it was so much higher. So now we're able to, you know, pay the new amount, and they actually end up giving us some money back, because it was before it was due, so we still had some money balance, I guess, that could have been used. Anyways, retirement, we're putting in $200 into retirement. So now in retirement, we have 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 100, 2, 3, 400. So 7,400. So I tried to put 1,000 a month into retirement. So by the end, because I started a little bit late, I think we'll be at 10 or 11,000. And this is for our Roth. So we already save for our 401k through our company. So this is like after tax. We're trying to add more to our retirement. Terminex, we're putting in a 20. So now we have 150, 70 in Terminex. And you know what I just realized, guys, which I didn't consider, but starting next month, I'm gonna have to put into home maintenance money for our gutter cleaning. We get our gutter cleaning once a year, because that's when people say you should, with the leaves falling and everything. So we will have to save for that, as well as our Terminex. It's just like the little things that, like, I feel like you don't think about it. So I just have to be better about that, honestly. Or I might even add an extra folder for it, because I'm so bad about it. So we skipped our buffer because we never add money to the buffer binder. And then in groceries this week, we're adding $60. So now in groceries, we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 120. So we're still adding the same amount every month, or every week, but since we have an extra week this month, we'll have a little bit extra. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I'm hoping to get a little bit of a buffer, honestly, towards our buffer binder, because I feel like we're eating out a lot right now, and we're eating out the full amount. So yeah. Okay, so yeah, eating out, we're adding 80, so 20, 40, 60, 80. So we should have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60. So $160 in eating out. Gas, we're gonna add $10 in here, so we have $20. I'm not really gonna be driving much this month, but I just want to have enough money in here just in case. And then for date night, we're adding 20, and I think this month we're actually gonna be spending on date night, because I'm hoping we will, because I'm currently applying for a new job with a new team, and still in my same company, just a different team. But if I get the job, we want to go on a date night to celebrate, so we'll pull from the date night bucket. So obviously I'm still gonna continue adding. So date night now has $20, $40 in here. And next is my husband's spending binder, and now we're adding 20 to his, so he has 500, 600, 20, 40, 60, 80, 700. And I know, like, it may seem like he has significantly more than me, but my birthday, our anniversary, and Christmas all come within like 20 days of each other. And like that's what we save each other's personal money for, on top of buying our own stuff, but then like also for like gifts. So he is going to be spending a lot of this during that time. And then for personal, I'm adding $20 to here as well. So now we have 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400. And this is also gonna be for our anniversary and Christmas gift for my husband. So this is the end of the cash stuffing, guys. I really hope you had a great time here. And our next video will also be our cash stuffing, most likely. And if you have any questions or anything, feel free to leave a comment down below. Thank you so much for spending your time here, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!